without pay willing to give up New Year's Eve to do that?
Yeah.
I guess.
Don't ask why. We don't know.
I was gonna ask, well, yeah, why?
25 years ago, volunteer ham radio operators were at the dials of their machines at 40 hospitals across the state, ready to help out if a programming bug caused computers to crash. It was called the Y2K bug, and in the end, it didn't cause many problems. But it would have if it hadn't been for an immense amount of work in the final few years of the last century.
The Y2K bug wasn't technically a bug. It came from a programming shortcut. Instead of writing out the year in 4 digits, coders just used the final 2. And when the year went from 99 to 2000, computers would assume it was the year 1900, which would have had wide-ranging impacts.
Patches and updates were issued, and computer engineers around the world worked to fix the glitch. But on New Year's Eve, emergency management officials were still at their stations just in case.
Ultimately, though, all that prep actually helped the agencies that deal with disasters. News at Maine's Chris Rose explains.
As the clock struck midnight on December 31st, people throughout Maine rang in the new year and let out a sigh of relief. The Y2K bug was nothing more than a pest, not the computer crashing monster some people feared might wipe out bank accounts or cause planes to fall from the sky. In the months and weeks before the new year, people stocked up on food, water, batteries, and warm blankets. The state prepared for the worst as well. Governor King put together a special Y2K task force.
That task force worked throughout the course of a whole year. In the last 6 months, diligent preparations, a lot of scrambling around to make sure and test all the systems to make sure that everything was in place.
In the days leading up to the year 2000, the state's Emergency Management Operations Center was buzzing with activity. State police, the National Guard, and various other emergency and rescue personnel gathered here. But as 1999 left us and 2000 arrived, there was little for them to do.
There are no known activities or events to report in relation to Y2K.
Though the fears surrounding the Y2K computer glitch never became reality, the threat of Y2K actually turned out to be a good thing for the state of Maine.
In hindsight, I think it was a good thing. It is always difficult to find a focus to get people to really think about preparedness. We don't like to think about the nasty things that could happen to us.
As we get ready to count down to another new year, Maine's Emergency Center is quiet, even though there may be more problems associated with this weekend storm than there were with Y2K.
Saturday, here it comes in all its glory. Snow building by late in the day into Portland, Maine. The system really wound
in Augusta.
That was Chris Rose reporting in the year 2000.